It's our 2012 Super Air Nautique 210 in Silver Cloud and Sublime Green. We got our Super Air Nautique logo slapped on there in bright Chromax with some 35% window tint on there as well. The Sublime Green flight control tower is going to have a pair of Roswell horn driver tower speakers. Some custom touches on this thing are going to include our color match side vents on there. So you can see that towards the back where we've made those Sublime Green. We've also installed a pair of SEM10 underwater lights, which you should be able to see on the running footage here shortly. On the back end of the boat, we've got a stereo remote, and you can see the interior scheme here. Graphic carpet on the interior, Silver Cloud Main. Awesome looking boat, but let's get a closer look at the interior. Okay guys, on to the interior of this 2012 Super Air Nautique 210. As you can see, we got Silver Cloud Main, Sublime Green piping, titanium gray seat boxing and accents, along with the white Carbona for the texture on the interior. Nautique logo carpet, and white interior, or Silver Cloud interior deck in here. So let's pop open, let's start at the back here. As you saw on the drive around, we got the stereo remote out here. Underneath the platform is going to be our SEM10 underwater lights. Pop open our storage hatches here. And the lockers are open. And I'll get the engine hatch going for you guys as well. But some good storage on either side of the engine, as you can see. Pop that thing and you'll see our PCM EX343 motor with 159 hours on it. Again, this boat was sold new at N3, so we've done all the service on this thing. And it is serviced and ready to hit the water. And close the hatch up for us here. Hopefully, like most times, I don't get into the shoreline over here. Got my depth alarm ringing at me a little bit. But on the interior, we're going to have 4 Polk speakers on the main cockpit. So you have those around in the inlays where the cup holders are active. Let me hit that real quick. There we go. Let's start with our storage on this side. You've got the gas shocks holding those up so you can load stuff in and out. Same story on the other side, except you're gonna have a battery under there. One of the cooler features of the got that depth alarm set really shallow on here. One of the cooler features on these Model 210s is the transformable seating. So you've got the step down into the interior with the flip down seat back. That thing can also be picked up and flipped around to where you've got kind of a straight bench across the interior when you flip up the port side lean back as well. So I won't do that with camera in hand, but this thing flips, like I said, and you've got a nice viewing seating for viewing people surf and wakeboard and whatever you like to do out on the water. Just give you some options. Let's flip open the love seat here. You're gonna have storage up front. There is a door into the walkway, so if you put a trash can or a cooler in there, you can get to it without flipping the love seat up. But we've got one Polk audio amp mounted in there for the tower speakers. And then here you can see our slide-in air dam that goes in right there on the walkthrough. I will note while we're back here, our cup holders are lighted, so you've got your LEDs right down in there in green to match. Glove box is going to have just a USB charging port and a 12-volt outlet. Let's take one step back here real quick onto the tower. Now this is going to include a pair of swivel factory board racks. We are getting those cleaned up and did not have them on. We wanted to get the videos out here today, but do not fear, you're going to have board racks for this thing. On the Sublime Green Tower, a pair of Roswell horn driver tower speakers with the down lighting in them. So you've got LEDs up in here to shine down to light this thing up at night. Under our dash, we've got the tack in Speedo on here, as well as the Perfect Pass menu, which also has the depth alarm, which was just beeping at me. Your stereo remote is right here to the left of the steering wheel. Pretty simple setup on the dash on this 210. And on over to your keyless ignition, where you can program in your start code. Over by the throttle here, we're gonna have all 3 fill switches for the ballast, along with the heater. So this is set up with the heater where you've got the outlet at the driver's feet, one behind, these pop out like so, and then a defroster up top on the dash. Other features are going to be our hydro gate, help you get up on plane with some ballast in this thing. And I will note, it is a 12-person capacity. Coming up into the front here, got the ski locker. Get some storage all the way up to the front there under the nose. And then up in the bow, a couple cup holders up front with a 12-volt outlet. If I can get this open here with one hand, you'll see we got some storage space up in the front here. Really nothing to note on the interior, guys. It's pretty much in perfect shape. You might see some signs of wear in the carpet just from it being matted down and walked on, but other than that, there's not a tear or a nick in this thing. It's almost perfect. Previous owner did a pretty good job at taking care of the boat in general. So feel free to give us a call if you have any questions on this thing. Stay tuned, we'll get you some running footage of this beautiful Super Air Nautique 210. Alright guys, here's some running footage of the 2012 Super Air Nautique 210 with the EX343, 159 hours. See those SCM-10 underwater lights shining under the platform there? I think I misspoke on the interior video on the cup holder lights. Those are in blue as well. Alright guys, that is our 2012 Super Air Nautique 210. Feel free to give us a call with any questions, but it's a beautiful looking boat out on the water and is ready to make someone a good time this summer. So give us a call, 317-845-9253.